matter what, just then it's not flat to the head. Even if I brush most of it out, it's still gonna make a difference.
When would you curl the hair just before this? Say if someone had straight hair.
Yeah.
You curl it just
so
before.
you'd curl it first and then you can brush through it if you wanted to. One good thing with weddings, what I always put as part of my package, is that the bride gets to come in for a blow dry the day before, and then I can blow, because sometimes if you say like leave your hair dry, there's a big party down and like, yeah, I want a big booth on, you're like, you're not going to imagine that party. So I always add that in, obviously I price it in, just so that you can, and then you could curl it then, because it doesn't have to be curly, it just needs to have a bit of a smooth and a wave through it. But then I comb it back down. So there's just a little bit of a lift going through. Usually see-through bands. I know when the see-through bands have gone. Back to use that.
We've got some of it.
Love you. Oh yeah, that one. You're then going to pull it to the bottom, not too tight, and you're just going to put it in a loose corner and leave it there. You're then going to get the ends. Now if you have a bun ring, you don't need to do this. With a bun ring, you'd literally just put it in and roll it round till you get to the top. But this is how you create it without having a bun ring to fill it out really. You basically put an elastic band at the bottom and you roll it all the way up. I take these down for me and they didn't fall out the bag. And then you literally going to get your pins and just start sliding them in.
These are just bobby pins?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And just secure them all in.
That's a good way though if you don't have like any padding or anything.
Yeah, this is, if somebody doesn't want that or the hair is that fine that you'll see it through, this is a brilliant way of doing it. And then I just, with the pins, I never open my pins up. I literally just guide it in to where I want it to go and then pull it out with my fingers. And you want to make sure that these ends haven't still got like a hole in the side. And pull that round. I always use minimal hairspray as well, just because you don't need it most of the time. Obviously if you've got really flyaway hair and stuff, I'd use texture spray first. But that's kind of your bun formed already. You then get your back combing brush again and take sections going back.
Excuse me, which spray was that?
Pardon?
Which spray was that?
Spray, it's O&M this one. Have a look.
We have
Thank
that
you so
in
much.
work,
I love O&M, it's really good. And then I take sections and I back comb them just a little bit, then it's not flat to the head. And then I comb it out. literally do really light twist and follow it around. When I get to the end, I put my pin in and then I wrap it around the pin. Just then you've not got that piece that sticks out to the end. And I take it all the way around to the underneath. And then secure it, still not opening my pins. Now you've got a bit of like something to work with, you've got something to put it in because you've got your bun there. So it's quite easy to get that in. And the same with this side. And you start brushing. Over, and then I just do the light twisting again. Always have your clip ready. Twist to the end. Put your clip in, your pin in, and then wrap that around. And then place it over to this side. There. Then this is obviously a bit more tricky because you don't want to be able to see the pin, but you can just push a few of them down.
I always find it hard to like disguise it.
Yeah, that is quite difficult. But with this, because of this bun here, it holds it quite well, so you don't need a lot. And then what I always do is get my client to shake their head. I'll say, does that feel secure? And they either say yes or no. If they say yes, they go, right, shake your head. And I'm like, shake your head, so make them shake the head. If anything comes out, I then go back in and put it back in. And then just make sure it's all secure. Any gaps or anything like that, I try and move it around to cover it, which is a lot easier on a person's head.
I think sometimes it's easier on doll's head.
Do you?
Like, I don't know. Like some people, especially when people want a lot of hair.
Yeah, that is harder. But then I always say an extension. Like, I don't really say extension pieces. You know, they do the ponytails and things like that. I don't even think of them. Like, even just a clipping extension that big, just that can make a massive difference.
You know the bobble that you used to tie it into the ponytail?
Yeah.
Would you normally use that bobble, or would you normally use a clear one?
I'd use a clear one usually if it was on a client, but if they had really thick hair, I'd make sure that I knew what colour hair they had first and then buy